Welcome back to another vlog. Today is going to be a whole nother day of working on these cabinets, these boards. Art and I got these stained twice yesterday. So what we end up doing is using this finish, and you have to put 2 coats on. Thankfully the weather's been beautiful, so they dried just really quickly. We got 2 coats done on each of these, so now we have to put the final finish on them. I will be the first to tell you that this house is seriously suffering a case of lack of mommy attention, but I know this is for a short time. It's just how it goes these days. I've got my old paint jacket on here, so we don't have to worry about me ruining my clothes. You haven't missed much here at Parsnips and Parsimony. Good morning.
Hi.
But we are trying to start out the morning strong. Peter made some oatmeal bars for us. There they are, cooking away. And Art's getting the jump on laundry, which is what we do every single morning. I also put my sourdough starter. This is the potato flake sourdough starter that I have going. I pulled this out of the refrigerator last night, and I'm letting that get bubbly so I can start making some of that for my menu plan later this week. We're also going to start making some granola for this week as well. Do you like granola?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. We went a whole week without it. It was pretty sad. So Daniel went ahead and started helping us with that, and just mess everywhere. And for those of you who are just joining us, this is the cabinet that I am working on getting stained and put in here. Obviously we're on a rush here because we're using branches to hold up our kitchen sink. Not necessarily the best solution, but it's working for the time being. But I feel like every day that we go without the cabinet under here, the higher the risk of something happening, like the counter dropping. So that's why I am really putting a rush on it. Yesterday, spent the entire day on the cabinet. Today, we're going to spend the entire day on the cabinet. I'm hopeful that tomorrow morning will be the last day of working on it, and then it just has to dry, and then Art can start the reassembly process. Knowing our past history, we're looking at this getting done right around the end of the week because it takes time to assemble, glue, screw all those joints and everything. But once that's in, we'll start the next process of cleaning up the house and regaining control of everything that's gone. This is doing something really weird in here. Let me turn around and see if you guys can see it. See if it'll come back around.
It bubbled on.
It did. Well, that's good. You want it bubbly, but it was doing something really weird in there. It's like bubbling and making a little tornado in there. It went all the way from down all the way to the bottom, and it was spinning around. It was the weirdest thing. That's why, and I thought it stopped, and then I walked over here and was doing it again. But I can't. There it goes. See, right there. See that? Isn't that weird?
Wow.
I have never seen it do that before.
It's like a solar flare.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Lydia also discovered the Who Was books, and she has been reading through these, really enjoying them too. I don't know if you guys have ever read them, but she says she's been really enjoying them a lot. Yesterday I made my menu for the week. I'm doing Mongolian beef and broccoli with corn. I need to go get that out of the freezer, and then I'm looking forward to tomorrow, which is also fish. So I'm going to pull those 2 things out today so they can thaw out. But I've also got to make bread. I wish I could tell you that I am so organized that my freezer looks fabulous, but you know what? It got so much chaos in here that it just didn't happen. So that's my reality. I'm trying to see how many pounds this is. That's almost a pound. So I'm thinking, my kids don't eat a lot of fish. I'm going to do 3 packages for tomorrow. I think that should be enough for everybody. I was digging around in the freezer. I found a loaf of bread. Yes! I forgot I put it in there. I actually thought I put 2 in there weeks ago. I thought I used both of them up. This is going to save me so much time. I still need to make bread, but at least it'll be for tomorrow. And not for today. I'll just thaw this out. I have lunch ready. Yes, yes, yes. There's my stash. Loaf of bread. 2 things of hamburger for later this week. I'm gonna put them straight in the fridge. They'll probably be thawed just in time for Friday. Soup shank. I'm gonna do something with this today. I don't have it on my menu, but I may end up doing this instead of tomato soup tomorrow. I have the 2, a sirloin and a porterhouse. I'm going to use these for the stir fry tonight. And then I have the fish here for tomorrow. So this will take care of most, not all, but most of my food for this week, just pulled right out of the freezer. This is one of Daniel's favorite activities. They wrap him up in a blanket. Careful, don't take out the wall. Okay. And they like to take him around the house. This is sticky cinnamon raisin bread. It is not sandwich bread. Mary pointed it out to me. I am very sad.
Well, you can have it for breakfast.
That doesn't help me for lunch, though.
Let's see. I could probably come up with something. Hot dogs for lunch.
Right. Back to plan A. Making bread. Look at all those eggs. That's a lot of eggs. And I have another dozen over here in the Instant Pot that I'm going to hard boil. We have a little change of plans. I was reading the back of my polyacrylic can, and they said this has to wait 24 hours after staining, which means I can't do this until like 10 o'clock at night. So that sort of freed up my afternoon. I decided I'm going to use my menu and food prep a whole lot of food this afternoon to make it easier tomorrow when I should be able to stain. So that's kind of my plan. I wasn't expecting it to do it this way, but so be it. So we're starting with the hard-boiled eggs. That's first on my agenda. And while that's going, I went upstairs. I have never used this. I have always intended to. But if you guys watched my video, you saw that I found a recipe for Boston brown bread in the crock pot. I'm going to give it a shot. I thought that would be fun. Yes, I have laundry that needs to get done. Reality here. This is not the perfect House Beautiful channel. If you're looking for that, this is not the channel for you. But yes, we're going to attempt to get this house tidied. I'm going to get the food prepped and see what else I can accomplish before I'm on duty tonight for the emergency squad, so I will be out this evening, but if I can get everything prepped this afternoon for tomorrow and potentially the next day, that would be really, really helpful for me, and it would be helpful for Art too. Continue the quest on cleaning out the refrigerator, and I found some pieces of chicken in there, so I am going to toss that in a pot. We're going to just make some chicken noodle soup. The kids will eat that up, and that will take care of those last little chicken legs. You got a mess in here. Great, Mary.
What's that little bowlie?
No, probably a raisin that dropped. That's probably a raisin. Does it squish?
No.
Who knows? Okay. I was really good there for a while, keeping the oven really clean. And then we've had a lot of people cooking, not just me, and we had just some spills and all of that.
It's locked, Mom.
Since I'm not making bread, okay, that's good, it's locked. Today's a good day to just let the oven run and clean. When I stay on top of it, I rarely have to self-clean it, but once it gets this bad, there's no hope for that. So, the oven's getting clean, chicken's in the pot, eggs, you can help me
Peel?
You can help me peel the eggs once those are done. We need to prep the broccoli for the Mongolian beef and broccoli. I'm going to make coleslaw. That's for tomorrow's dinner. And
tomato soup.
And we want to make the Boston brown bread. It's been about 45 minutes, and let me show you what Mary and I have been able to prep so far. Okay, we made our Boston brown bread. This is for the crock pot. I got all of the broccoli prepped for the Mongolian beef, and then I have all of the coleslaw ready to go. I need to add the carrot to it, and then the sauce. And then you finished peeling all of the eggs for me.
They're in the fridge
So we're doing really, really well. Soup is boiling away, oven's cleaning, and let's see, what do we have to do next, Mary?
Let's see.
Oh, we need to make flour tortillas for dinner tonight.
Ooh.
Are you able to help me with that?
Yes.
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah.
Okay, so it said to, let's see if I can do this without making a mess. It said to pour the boiling water up halfway up the side of the can. So I'm going to try to do this and not make a mess. We might actually have to boil more water too. Oop, well, okay, we're floating. We're floating. Ha!
It's good, it's good.
I guess that means if we're floating, I would say that's probably good. Because what else am I going to do? So, Mary?
It is halfway.
Okay, we're going to put the
I'll go
lid
push
on.
it down and see if it's
No, yeah, see, it's floating. Let go. See, it's floating a little
Yep,
bit.
it's hot.
So
It
let's
looks
put the
like
lid on it and cook it for 4 hours. Just cleaning up the counter here, and I just realized Lydia never put the salt in the bread. Probably won't hurt anything. It'll just be a little lackluster. I'm making flour tortillas now. These were supposed to be on yesterday's menu, and I just never got around to it. So I'm making it today for our dinner. Everything has been washed, not dried, but washed. And I think we've done pretty well this afternoon. I'm toying with the idea if I should check the bread or not. It's been in there about an hour and a half because they were talking about big cans and mine is short and squatty. All done. Mary helped me. We made 20 this time. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. See if we can keep them on. Watch out. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Big flour tortillas. That's a lot of flour tortillas. There you go. Here's the tall.
Can you sell flour
job.
tortillas?
Maybe. All right, it is 5 o'clock. So this has been cooking about 2.5 hours. It's supposed to cook 4 hours. I'm going to check this to see if it's close to being done. Ooh, it looks like it's almost done. I would say it's almost done. So we'll let it keep. Ooh, we'll let it
Can I
finish.
touch it?
Hang on, this is hot stuff. Go ahead, give it a little touch.
Yeah.
See, I think it's almost done. All right, let's tip this upside down and see what happens. Oh, did it fall out? Woo! It actually came out.
Oh wow, that's the first.
That's a first for me. And it smells good too. We'll have to let it cool and then try it later. So with that, I think I'm going to end today's vlog. If I can find the links online for some of those recipes, I will post them down below so you can check those out for yourself. And I'll let you know how the bread comes out. I'm not sure. Hey kiddo. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're having a fabulous day and we'll see you for our next video. Bye.